Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you what expression is equal to cotangent theta over cosecant theta minus sine theta, in which all values where theta is defined. In other words, we don't want anything where we end up with a 0 in the denominator. Okay? So again, you want to have your trig identities close by so that we can switch this around. So what I'm going to do, my first step, is I'm going to change this cotangent and I'm going to change this cosecant to be written as sines and cosines. So that's my first trig identities I'm going to use. So cotangent theta is the same as cosine theta over sine theta, and this is all over cosecant, which is 1 over sine theta, minus sine theta. We didn't do anything to the sine theta because it's already in what we need it to be. Okay. From here, in my denominator, the problem is I want only one denominator here. So I want to combine these two. So to do that, I need a common denominator. So the common denominator, obviously this is just like sine theta. This is sine theta over 1, right? So I'm going to just multiply this second fraction here as sine theta over sine theta, so now they will both have sine theta as their denominators. I'm not touching or doing anything with my fraction in the numerator here. So now I have 1 over sine theta minus, this becomes sine theta times sine theta, or sine square theta, all over sine theta. So now my denominator here, they have like terms, so I can go ahead and combine those so that it only is one fraction. So I'm doing nothing to my numerator again. Cosine over sine is going to stay. And this is all over. And then we're going to write this as one fraction. 1 minus sine squared theta over sine theta over the common denominator. So looking at our trig identities again, I know that sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is 1. So what I can do is just go ahead and subtract sine squared theta from both sides of my equation and get that cosine squared theta is equal to 1 minus sine squared theta. So then I can just substitute for 1 minus sine squared theta, cosine squared theta. So now I have here my numerator again has not changed. Only working with my denominator right now. So then this becomes cosine squared theta over sine theta. Okay, now here to eliminate, I'm going to write this horizontally. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to write this divided by the numerator, divided by the denominator there. So I'm going to rewrite this as cosine theta over sine theta divided by cosine squared theta sine theta, and then we're going to just use the rule for dividing fractions, stay, change, flip, as I always say. You get cosine theta over sine theta times flipping my second fraction here and get sine theta over cosine squared theta, and now I can start canceling out. Finally, we're almost done here. So sine theta and sine theta go away. I end up with cosine over cosine squared theta. So that means I can eliminate one of these or I can eliminate the cosine theta, but I can only eliminate 1 on the bottom. So we end up with 1 on the top over cosine theta, which is just equal to, if we go back to our trig identities, 1 over cosine theta is just equal to secant theta. Woo! All right, and that is our answer. So this thing here, we got to do all this work to it for this here, and we end up with our answer as secant theta. All right, see you in the next video. Anytime you need to pause or rewind, of course you can do that in these videos. See you soon.